weather certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They're going to dink and dunk all day long.
That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Purdy's throw there, complete to Hamler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Sliding out of the pocket.
This caught by Latu, the tight end.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You get a 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Back to Mixon on 1st down.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. First down, here's Mitchell. Stays on his feet. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now Burrow on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Dances by him. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing here, Purdy. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 47. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll run it here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down is Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? And they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They get 6 yards going forward on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. Here we go. And an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they got this one well in hand. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Play action, now Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Flush to his right. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They get him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Burrow on play action. Short throw to Smith. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Running left, here's Mitchell. Shoves him aside. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 4-3. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 85 yards. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep every...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I think the game ball is